Enjoy today's games and all the craziness leading up to the trade deadline. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest from around the league.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing MLB Baseball Season 2, 2018. I'm online coach, Big Kurt Lori Green. I'm going to be coaching the Philadelphia Phillies. Our season record is 82-23. Cincinnati Reds season record is 49-56. We're doing this game 4 to wrap up the series with us and the Reds. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Austin Bryce gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Standing in, Nick Williams, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Duvall is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Tommy Joseph, runner in scoring position with Sir John. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jeanette is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Aaron Nola is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Hit in the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
You know Jeffy Ludu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
No, tell me who he is. Welcome to the stream. What is it? Fortnite guy. Welcome, buddy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I don't know who he is.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Joseph scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself. The inning is over. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Go ahead and tell me who he is. Who he is.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
Welcome to the stream.
A 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Type in Supermaroligan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Ryan Flaherty, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Well, that rain
How
is
much
really
wins you
coming
got?
down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone is so much harder to
I got
concentrate
like
when it rains.
81 wins, 82.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
On the show.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall.
Yeah,
and there you see his righty lefty split and how they've played out so far this season.
81 wins. At least 81 or 82. I'm doing good. Right now, I think I'm the best team in baseball. Just like the real Phillies.
Oh, nice.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Williams is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the
Devin
game,
Smith.
able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
You're welcome to the stream.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He was hitless
Welcome
in the
to the
shutout
stream.
last night.
Michael, I don't know the rest of his name.
First delivery to him on the way.
Subbed.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
No!
Back is Herrera,
No!
but he can't get to this one. It's
Oh,
off
my
the wall.
God. Oh!
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Back.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. His past line against Aaron Nola, just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Go Reds.
And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
In just kidding, go Fi.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh,
Trying to
you don't like
cash
the
in here in
Phillies,
his
huh?
first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Oh, man. You're like
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Oh, man. What else is new?
The 0-1 pitch. There's a strike. Gennett at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch.
In back.
This one's down to third. Suarez scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today.
Place. Milwaukee, okay, and then the Cubs. All right. That's in the National. Oh, they're in the National League.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Interesting. They're in first place right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Tucker Barnhart.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Nat, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And it's fouled away. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Hernandez is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hamilton is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Phil Gosselin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Phil Gosselin.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Williams on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Joseph has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. The next 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Reds are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Third baseman, number 4, Ryan Flaherty.
Digging in, Ryan Flaherty comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. A spin and a throw. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting, pitcher.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. One there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Gennett is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that brings up Scott Scheffler as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
Hello, Devin.
What's up, Crank? Crank die. Bonus or something like that. What's up, buddy? Welcome
Swing
to
and
the
a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now,
Switzerland is the
Suarez,
best.
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball
I
here. No
remember
balls and a
you.
strike. Looking to put the ball in play
Switzerland.
here. He went down on strikes in his first
Oh,
at-bat.
what's up, buddy? Crank, the voice. Oh, I don't know which guy that was, but all right. I think I remember you.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
Yeah, you guys.
I always felt, though,
Switzerland
too,
was the
you had to
best.
cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart.
Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He threw first and hustling for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the base on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Standing in now, Austin Bryce. High pop-up. Crawford has got it, and the side is retired. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 1-0 Reds. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. From the stretch. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Up next will be Nick Williams. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
First baseman.
Ready once again, Tommy Joseph. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that retires the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Ready with another 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Joseph picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Phil.
Ready for another shot now, Phil Gosselin. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Williams ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Gosselin stands at third with one gone in the inning. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Adam
Digging
Duvall.
in to try it again, Adam Duvall. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Into the box, Scooter Gennett. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Arcia moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait for the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Michael Lorenzen is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schebler has it in his tracks. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to 3rd on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ryan Flaherty. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from 3rd, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. And he'll make it to 3rd safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Luis Valbuena come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. No balls and 1 strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Valbuena hitting better than 200, which is really pretty exceptional for a pitcher.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
High and deep to right center. Schebler looking up, and they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
In now, Nick Williams.
He swings and lines it to left.
Duvall is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. Michael Inoa gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Michael Inoa.
In now for the Reds, Scott Schebler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And the pitch on 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
This has been a long season with the Phillies.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez gloves it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
For Cincinnati, catcher Tucker
Trying to
Barnhart.
pick things up where he left off, Tucker Barnhart. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kevin Quackenbush will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Stuart Turner is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 32.
Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second, and he's safe.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 41, Kevin Shackelford. The left fielder, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Skied into straightaway right. Shepler is there. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Ryan Flaherty. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Yolmer Sanchez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Odubel Herrera. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top 10-3. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Stuart Turner, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 2. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. High pop up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Phil Gosselin tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line 1 back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a relay home. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Ready to take his hacks again, Tommy Joseph, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because
he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it's gone as they add still another. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
The left fielder, number 3.
In now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez right there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting, captain Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies lead this one 12-3. In is Joey Votto now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Drilled down the line. Flaherty moving to his right. Throwing the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Now batting, Left fielder, Adam Duvall.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 3 for 4. He's taken him deep once.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He froze him on the fastball there. Adam Duvall goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Jeanette. Now the 2-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Nola records the victory, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.